days of the 19th century, with the Boston Strong Boy and Gentleman Jim, and Ruby Robert, and the Boilermaker. Mythic figures, known only through the newspapers, through the Police Gazette and Telegraph reports, and eventually the first flickering images of motion pictures. A big fight's coming. Famous folks will be at ringside. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone takes a side. And sometimes it feels like there's more at stake than just a championship belt. All spectator sport is rooted in ritual, but the big fights especially play out with the precision and formality of a Latin mass. The bout is announced with much fanfare. The fighters retreat to their camps, often in remote locales. Training methods evolve, but in the end, they shadow box and work the speed in heavy bags and spar the same way their fistic forebears did more than a century ago. Then, the arrival at the site, on the banks of the Mississippi, or in a legendary arena in the heart of Manhattan, or in a great football or baseball or soccer stadium, or in a Las Vegas casino. The fighters meet the press, they're weighed in, they walk to the ring surrounded by an entourage, they are stripped to the waist, are read their instructions, and then, in a moment as thrilling as any in sport, they stand alone, facing each other, in the seconds before the bell rings. Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao are part of a continuum, even though their fight stands alone in the early 21st century. In an era when the sport's popularity has waned, when it's farther from the mainstream conversation than at any time since John L. Sullivan and Paddy Ryan fought bare-knuckled with Oscar Wilde and Jesse James in the crowd. There's no overriding symbolism here. It's not Lewis versus Schmeling or Ali versus Frazier. Just the two biggest attractions of their era meeting finally to settle the debate. But somehow, even though it hasn't been like this for a long time, we know the cues. We know what's coming. It's in our DNA. The big fights on Saturday night. Time to gather round.